What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's time for another Sparks Notes comic review. This one for You Promised Me Darkness, #1 from Behemoth Comics, written by Damian Connelly, who we had on the channel just recently. So if you haven't watched his interview that we had, go on and back and check that out. I will have that link down in the description below, and I will also have that linked at the end of the video. So you can click it when you're done. Stay tuned for the review, but first of all, please, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and drop a comment below and let me know if you're picking up You Promised Me Darkness this week when it hits shelves on April 21st, or if you already got it because you got one of the exclusive covers and it arrived early for the original April 14th release. Or if you've gotten to read it already, what did you think about it? So lots of things to talk about down there in the chat below. Welcome back, everybody. Let's start talking about You Promised Me Darkness, #1 from Behemoth Comics. This is written by Damian Connelly. The art is also by Damian. We got translations by Annabella Mazzaferi, who also is known as Anna Shadowcat. Guys, I love this book. We had Damian on the channel last week, so go ahead and check that out. Like I said earlier, great time talking with him. Really great person. So please go back, check that out, and see what he had to say about his book. So let's talk about it here. What happens when you take superpowered beings and put them in a world of darkness with a villain that stands against everything? You get You Promised Me Darkness. We see a promise of darkness from a sister named Yuko to a brother named Sebastian who is cursed with uncontrollable fire. We get a very old alien-like narrator who's got a unique voice named Sage, a cat that talks named Nuria, and you can find the cat on the 1 in 5 cover, which was done by Anna Shadowcat. We've got Cordelia, a character who has to be straight out of an anime. So many other characters on that good side of the battle versus our mysterious villain, the anti-everything, who is trying to destroy everyone with superhuman powers that were granted by Halley's Comet, which goes by the Earth about every 75 years. The art in this comic is just some of the best black and white art I've ever seen in a comic, and the use of the darkness as expected from the title is just right there. It's perfect. It is well done. This issue is setting up this world, and it's a world that I cannot wait to continue exploring throughout this 5-issue miniseries. We do know that there's likely to be more in this world, looking at going on into another story arc at some point, based on what Damian's been told. Because of the sales numbers, we're going to get extra from this world, and he already has some stories that he wants to tell. So that is just a very exciting thing to know about this world. It's not going to be done after the 5 issues. The children of the comet, as they call themselves, are all that stands between the world and an apocalypse that has been predicted by one of them. They all have to come together and figure out, one, how do they stop this apocalypse, but also, how does the anti-everything fit into all of this, and how do they stop him? A certain pop song, which I'm not going to say what song it is, you will see the art and you will know what song that this is referencing. This song is released, and that is what leads to the end of the world. This song hypnotizes the world, and then just boom, everyone dies. I love that this song is used as the reference. It's such an accurate representation of how the song was at the time. It makes you think, how lucky we are to really be alive right now, The narrator's voice is so unique and captivating that the reader is just driven from the beginning of the book to the very end, where you find yourself in some unforgettable situations with some absurd art depicting what appears to be our most unique child of the comet, Cordelia. No spoilers on what she can do or what she looks like, but you've seen the covers, you've seen her, she's on there, and her appearance in the book just does not disappoint. So another thing about this book that I really love is that it was written in Spanish with translations done by Annabella, who made such a seamless transition that I cannot tell that this was a translated story. It reads as if it was always written in English, and this just makes this even more enjoyable to read. I would love it even if I could tell there were translations done, but I think it just brings it up that extra notch of enjoyability. Issue 1 of You Promised Me Darkness will be out April 21st. It was originally going to come out April 14th, but Diamond pushed it back a week. It has sold out at the distributor level. It's sold out on Behemoth Comics website. So please, please be sure to contact your comic shop and reserve a copy with them. Add this to your pull list. Make sure you get your copy, because this is a story you are not going to want to miss. There's going to be a second printing coming. It should be this week on Tuesday that we will see that release and be available for your shop to order. Should be available for you to order on the Behemoth website as well. So don't miss out on the second print if you missed out on the first print. And it's not too much longer. I believe it'll be May that will release, so it won't be too much longer that you have to wait to get your copy of the second print. You really just don't want to miss this. I'm super excited to actually pick up and hold a physical copy. I'm very grateful to Damian for letting me read it before our interview so we could talk about it. And I figured a good way to pay him back for that is to come on here and talk about it, because I loved reading it, and I want you guys to check this story out because I think it is a great story. And it's a very unique story that I haven't gotten to see something like this. It's got elements of, superheroes, right? We got the powers, but we also have elements of horror with the darkness and our villain and his squad of lawyers that he controls is kind of the thing that I get from it. So please be sure to check it out. You won't regret picking it up. So thank you guys for listening to this review of You Promised Me Darkness #1. Absolutely. If I was probably if I was still doing ratings, this would be a 10 out of 10 for me. I just absolutely enjoyed this book. The one thing that you guys are gonna, it's just that towards the end is and things I can't spoil, you're going to really love it. So thanks you guys for watching. Please, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of You Promised Me Darkness #1. And as always, guys, collect what you love. See you next time.